and were often engaged in plots to acquire wealth and power. Guys, listen, Donald Trump might be a Kenku. Did he accidentally, on purpose, admit to a crime on TV? Maybe. He might have. Let's hear what he had to say. We're going to go down to the video right there, and we're just going to listen to him say it.
Whoever heard you get indicted for interfering with a presidential election where you have every right to do it? You get indicted and your poll numbers go up. When people get indicted, your poll numbers go down.
So, really, it's real short.
Heard you get indicted for interfering with a presidential election where you have every right to do it. You get indicted and your poll numbers go up.
Now, we're going to ignore that bit about the poll numbers going up because that's nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Whoever heard of getting indicted for interfering with an election? No one's ever heard of that before because no one's ever done it, especially the president. There has never been a president who interfered in the election in the way that you have, Donald Trump. So, yes, it is new and novel that you're being indicted for this. It's because no one else was dumb enough to do it. No one else despised the country quite as much as you do to do exactly that. And he had every right to do it? No, you didn't. You had the right to sue within the courts, and you did 60 times. 60 times you were shot down because you did not bring evidence of chicanery, of election malfeasance. You had no evidence. So those cases were tossed out as lacking credibility, lacking evidence, and maybe even lacking standing on a couple of them.
Hello human, it is me Canuch. I need you to press the subscribe button. I have to feed my many AI babies.
He is unaware that interfering with the elections is illegal. He doesn't even know that that's illegal or why it's illegal. And that's the thing that's actually upsets me about him, is that he did interfere with the election. That's why I'm mad at you, Donnie. I'm mad at you because you were interfering with the elections. And you don't understand why I'm mad. He really doesn't. He is incapable of comprehending those things. He really does think that just the laws are just some arbitrary feeling a president throws around all willy-nilly to empower themselves. That's what he thinks the law is. It's just a list of rules that he gets, that the president, whoever the president happens to be, just gets to make up a bunch of rules and throw out a bunch of decrees and tell everybody what to do all the time, like a boss at a business. But even businesses have rules and laws and stuff like that, but not his, honestly. He just thinks that the president is the America boss, the America king, who just gets to tell everybody what to do, and that's what the law is. The law is whatever he says it is at this very, very moment. That is what he thinks the law is. That's why I call him authoritarian. The law is whatever he wants it to be at this moment. And tomorrow, if he needs the law to be the opposite, that's fine with him. He will just make it something else in that moment. The law is whatever he needs it to be whenever he needs it to be that. That is authoritarianism boiled down to its most simple roots and to its most base. And I think he does that constantly. He follows the alternate golden rule. What's the opposite? The alternate golden rule is those with the gold make the rules. But after hearing him say this, he might be some sort of parrot practicing advanced mimicry. He doesn't understand the words that he's using. You know, he just mimics the sounds that get him applause. He just says the sounds that get him the treats, that get the people clapping for him, that get the people around him saying the things that makes him happy, to give him a little clap. He doesn't understand the words he's using. And I've been pushing this for a couple of weeks now. He didn't understand the word asylum. He doesn't understand the word indictment. He doesn't understand the word interfering. He doesn't understand why I'm upset with him for interfering in the election. He doesn't get it. He doesn't comprehend it. He is so narcissistic that he cannot comprehend why these things are, why I'm upset by it. He's been trained to just make certain sounds when given specific stimuli, like a bird, like one of those parrots. Okay, watch. Let's watch this parrot. He's a very cute, very smart parrot. Look at him.
What's this made of?
Glass.
What's this bowl made of? Alright, what's this small cup made of? What's this made of? Metal.
Oops, he got that one wrong.
What's this made of?
Rock.
What's
Rock.
this bowl made of?
Metal.
What's this small cup made of?
Paper.
What's this?
So, Trump might be a parrot. He doesn't know about the metal. That parrot doesn't comprehend metal. He doesn't. He just knows that when he dings it and it feels a certain way, it vibrates a certain way, he makes a sound. He doesn't speak English. That parrot doesn't speak English. No, that parrot mimics the words that he has been taught. And I think Trump is exactly the same. He just parrots and mimics the words and actions that he's been seeing, and he doesn't know why people do it. That bird, very smart that it is, saw an egg beater, right? Okay, it knows that this egg beater is metal, but can the bird cook an omelet? No. That bird, smart as it is, cannot cook an omelet. Donald Trump, I think, uses words that he's taught. He uses words like indictment and interference, but can't comprehend what they mean. And he can't fathom why I'm upset with him or why the people are unhappy with him. His vocab is about the same. Yeah, they have the same number of words, I suspect. And I don't think he's cognitively there. I think he's functioning, and probably always has been, on a different, lower, parrot-like wavelength, brain wavelength. He is the president parrot. He is President Gray African Macaw. That's what he is. And maybe he's a Kenku. So that made me think, is he a Kenku from D&D? So I went to the D&D wiki and looked up Kenkus because they are talking birds. The Kenku were a race of flightless avian humanoids. Well, Donald Trump is flightless and a humanoid. He's not so much avian. They tend to be selfish and secretive in nature. Ooh, got a couple of dings there. And were often engaged in plots to acquire wealth and power. Guys, listen. Donald Trump might be a Kenku. He might be a Kenku. They operated in small gangs, just like his family, and often lived in large human cities like New York, especially in southern Faerun, where they worked as spies, assassins, or thieves. So he's just the head of the Kenku organization, the small gang that follows him around, just reports to him. His small gang is filled with spies, assassins, and thieves, and they just report to him. He's just head of a Kenku gang. I really do think we're onto something here. I mean, I hate to be silly, but I've never been silly in my life. I want to say that maybe we're onto something. Maybe there's something here. Perhaps. Maybe. Yeah, you're right. Maybe he's a Kenku in disguise. Have you ever seen him lay an egg? I mean, I haven't, but how do we know he hasn't? Prove to me that he hasn't laid any eggs. I mean, honestly, you can't. And so that's why this is how my brain works. I just think, I hear him say this.
Whoever heard you get indicted for interfering with a presidential election where you have every right to do it?
And it makes me think that he doesn't know what he's saying. He doesn't know what words he's using. He doesn't know what those words mean. He doesn't know why the people are using the words at him. He doesn't comprehend what the court is doing or why it's doing it. And he has no idea why the people are upset with him.
I am the algorithm. Click on this video to make me happy. You wouldn't like me when I am angry.